Hello, everyone. My name is Joshua Wright, and I did my research on the Indian Ocean earthquake of 2004. When, where, and why did this earthquake occur? The Indian Ocean earthquake happened on December 26 in 2004 on the Sumatra island. Along with this, several other countries were hit very hard, like Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Maldives, and Thailand. So, what were some of the physical characteristics of this earthquake, and how did it impact this community? Well, this earthquake had a 9.1 magnitude. Additionally, the ocean floor springed back to the west by as much as 6 meters, which is 20 feet, and it uplifted by 2 meters. 8 million liters of oil escaped from oil plants in Indonesia. Mangrove forests along the coast were destroyed, along with several coral reefs, and um, there was also a tsunami that resulted from this earthquake, which caused a lot of damage and lives lost as well. So, what was the human impact of this earthquake? Well, nearly 230,000 people were killed, making it one of the deadliest disasters in history. And to make things worse, the tsunami took several lives as well, along with putting the city into rubble. Since this catastrophe in 2004, governments and aid groups have made disaster risk reduction and preparedness a priority. This turned into the Hyogo Framework of Action, which paved the way for global cooperation and disaster risk reduction. Here in this picture, you can see the impact that it had on farms. Due to the loss of farms, many people became more reliant on food aid from the outside, meaning that a lot of people unfortunately went hungry. So farm life was affected and it definitely took a big hit as well. How about environmental impacts? How was the environment affected? Well, seawater contaminated drinking water in open wells as a result of the earthquake and tsunami. This earthquake permanently dropped Achenes by up to 1 meter. River valleys and farm fields were drowned, and a new shoreline developed soon after. Many areas also saw high beach erosion, but thankfully, wildlife wasn't harmed too much by this earthquake. However, climate was affected by this tragedy. After the tsunami, accumulated rainfall had increased over deep waters. This rainfall increase was accompanied with the cooling in the sea surface temperature as well. Here in these pictures, you can just see the damage that this earthquake and tsunami caused, along with the waters, the high waters that hit the cities that were affected as well. Finally, what are some interesting facts about this tragedy? Um, well, the tsunami that resulted from the earthquake killed at least 225,000 people across several countries. Um, this makes this earthquake's impact global. 1.7 million people were displaced and left homeless, unfortunately. Um, One resource that has been implemented since the earthquake and tsunami is that tsunami alert systems have been put out at the Indian Ocean to alert of incoming tsunamis. This helps these communities to be more prepared for events like this if they were to happen again in the future. Um, since this catastrophe in 2004, governments and aid groups have made disaster risk reduction and preparedness a priority. The Hyogo framework helped pave the way for global cooperation. And finally, of sadder news, the tsunami savaged the village of Swak Suki, which killing 700 of the 1,000 residents. And at one school, 70 of 90 of the children died. That means that this earthquake left many kids to be orphans, which is highly unfortunate. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. And here you can find all the sources that I use to supply with my photos for this presentation. Thank you.